Hi Pisces, welcome to your unexpected reading for me. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. Alright, Pisces. What do we got for Pisces? Alright, Pisces. Knight of Pentacles. I read that as Taurus. I read that as Taurus. Death card. Look at the horses. Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Best is yet to come. Four of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Three of Swords. All right. So 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5. And we don't have, okay, so we got 4, right? 2 4s. So 2 4s. So you're worried about something. What are you worried about something here? Alright, Pisces. You need to lean on your friends this month. Can't see that when it's glaring like that. Friends are going to be important to you this month. Alright. Death card about for Pisces. We got this new beginning here. Best is yet to come. This is death card about for Pisces. Okay. That's the death card. Alright, we're doubling down on that. So this is about okay. So this is about an ending happening and you moving forward after this ending. Got the Wheel of Fortune here. What's that about? Wheel of Fortune about? The Emperor. That could be Aries. Good. So this is about a return to stability. It looks like for some of you this could be an ending from long ago and you're still processing it, and so things have kind of stayed the same for you, and it could very well be, just consider that it might be because after something ended you have yet to start the next new thing because control is more important to you, that you're kind of stalling this or stagnating this because you'd rather know what's coming and have kind of some efficacy and control than just sort of go into the unknown. It's just what's showing here. There's no judgment. It's just you might like this right now. This might be kind of nice. You might not want anything new or anything to change because control and self-efficacy is more important. Predictability, stability, same. That could be what's of value to you right now. What is this Four of Swords here? Queen of Wands. Alright, so that could be Aries. So we've got Aries twice here. So this is a very private person. This, for the Pisces I'm reading for, you are very private, you are very under yourself. Control, predictability, self-efficacy, freedom is very important to you. It is not worth you jeopardizing your position right now. So whether this has been for the last 10 years or just recently, this is you really prioritizing control and your own time, your own routine, doing what you want with your freedom and with your, it's like you're healing. It's like you're healing. And part of healing is being able to get up and choose every day what you want to do. That there's profound relief and satisfaction in that for the Pisces that I'm reading for right now. What's this Five of Pentacles here? What's this Five of Pentacles? There's that disconnect. Wow, you are really like, you have really withdrawn from all the unfavorable parts of a situation, and that's what people do, and we all do it, when you're basically relieved to be out of something that was quite traumatic. It might have taken a long time to end, and now you're just really valuing this self-efficacy and stability. So this is kind of a low-key month for you. Like this is Pisces or Cancerian right here. This is you going inward. This is you withdrawing. I worry that you feel a little bit disconnected, and I think I said in the beginning that friends are going to be important. You need to reach out to friends. You're starting to kind of have purposeless isolation here. That's also what's showing here. Nothing wrong with being private, but this is kind of teetering on you really withdrawing from everyone also. Not just everything, but everyone. So you need to be reaching out to friends here. There's nothing wrong with doing your own soul searching and research, but this is teetering on purposeless isolation here. This is because of heartbreak. I'm sorry. So we got 4 here too. 4, 4, 4, 4. Oof. Lots of thinking. We got 4. Not much movement. Just kind of staying and parsing things out. What's this 3 of Swords? But then if there's no conclusions or resolutions or understanding, it's just spinning. And that's where that insomnia, anxiety, that withdrawal comes from, because it's like you're caught in a loop. This is 3 of Swords. You're turning something away. Okay, so there's 2 parts here. That you've been in where you're at long enough. You need to use that now. This is turning this into something. You've kind of been there. And I don't mean like you need to get out of that. No, I'm not saying that. But there's if this feels like you're stuck in a loop and it's causing further withdrawal, and this means you need to look at this heartache and examination of it in a new way. It could also be that you're starting to come out of it because you're starting to understand it, because you're starting to use this grief and do something with it. You're not just laid out, you're starting to look at it, you're starting to understand it, you're wanting to turn it into wisdom, not just kind of lay down anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad for this, honestly, because this is you getting back up. Because right here, you're down for the count. And it just feels like you've completely withdrawn and retreated, not from everything, but from everyone also. And your friends are important this month. So, nothing wrong with preserving that to have the stability. I just worry that you need to be woken back up here, that you need to kind of, hey, are you okay? Because without you making an effort to turn this around, this is what it's going to look like next month. So I really hope that you do reach out to your friends, because that's important. And this is about you getting vertical on what has happened. And I'm not shaming the healing process here. So honestly, when I get over something, this is how I do. I completely withdraw. I go underwater, I call it. And I just because it's quiet and it gives you time to think, and I don't do it really, but I prefer solitude. So I get it. I just don't want it to be purposeless. I don't want it to become the normal. It can, but what's showing here is that you need to reconnect. You need to get vertical on this. Now, that's not me saying, start doing this. How would I know? But part of the 3 of Swords wisdom is knowing when the heartbreak comes, it's not a surprise like the 10 of Swords is. 3 of Swords is knowing that something could have happened, and it did. That the possibility of this was way back when it started, when there was that introduction. And this is not a surprise. This is something that you kind of suspected. Or when you first started interacting with any given situation, it was like, well, this or this could happen. This is not a surprise here. So this is the sting being taken out of, maybe there was a 10 of Swords a little bit ago, but now it's like, you know what, after examination and kind of taking that time to decompress from it, this is the knowledge and the wisdom starting to kick in. This is you reaching out for friends, or starting to do new things. Maybe you're starting to go on walks again. You're starting to come back online. You're starting to do the things that you did before, not just the routine of everything. You're starting to reach out again. You're starting to make an effort for this again, or you know, I'll go on a walk this day, or I'm going to try something new today, or this is you coming back online. So this is you processing the grief, which I'm very glad to see because it's purposeless. Or I mean, it's purposeless. This is purposeless. No judgment is necessary. This is purposeful. This is you getting back up. All right. All right. What else for? I don't think you expected to rebound because this is pretty stagnant here. I don't think you expected to rebound so quickly because this has been a this is not recent. This has kind of been a thing for a while. For the Pisces I'm reading for, it might be a different group, but you've been kind of just for a while now. You've liked it that way. There's comfort in that. There's comfort in predictability and structure and routine. This is you starting to stir, though. Here's the thing, though. I think someone, I don't know. I think that this is also, it feels like you're not happy with what, either you realize that what someone offered wasn't going to be enough, or I think that's what it is, because it's like you're starting to come out of it, because I think you're taking a look at the situation and realizing that what was offered is not what you wanted. It wouldn't have worked anyway. Is this job related, where you've been laid off? And there's, I mean, if we're speaking about job here, this could be that what you've done for a long time ended. You don't know what you're going to do from here forward. You're still trying to figure out how to earn money or what to do. And this is accepting a new job that might not be up to snuff, but it's something, and it's got potential. So there's a turn here. This is you coming out of this, whatever this is. Could be that you were laid off. This could be not romantic at all. But this has been this way for a while, and this is you handling it differently. Not doing the same. And when I say handling it differently, I think you know what I mean. Meaning all of a sudden you start to turn. You're turning a corner here. This is effort in the face of pain. This is you getting. This is you moving yourself on. Okay, so that jumped. 6 of Cups. 4 of Swords. Okie dokie. So 6 of Cups and 4 of Swords. This jumped. So we're kind of. This is you kind of remembering the halcyon days, remembering and reminiscing, and maybe getting a little nostalgic, and remembering when things were simpler, and kind of wanting to stay there. I get it, because it has its advantages. So this is just you really needing to disengage from that, and whatever you're starting to branch, you're starting to kind of reach out again. This is on your terms, though, because this is still pretty fresh. You're still trying to process this. It's like you're going to be doing baby steps because you don't want to encounter or encourage or even engage with this again, as far as romance goes. As far as if this was a job, I think this is you're taking the job, but it's less than you wanted, but it's something. All right. Oh God. You see that? Sometimes life stings. Okay. All right. I would laugh, but I mean, because it's like, are you kidding me? But it's a 2, which is an ending of a cycle. And put you right back at 1 again. So we got ending, 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 ending. That's for Pisces. That's for Pisces. All right, good. So Hangman on its side, and we've got the Ace of Cups here. Okay, so that's why, right? This is you coming to terms with what happened and how it affected you and your self-esteem. And this is you, it's not like you can't let go anymore, you're coming out of it. You're coming out of it. This is heartache turned into wisdom. This is sadness turned into new potential by new effort. This is rounding that corner. This is not laying down anymore. This is getting back up. And again, there is nothing wrong with laying down. It is necessary. It's just, here you are getting back up again. So we've got Pisces right here. So you're starting to let go. I've said this throughout all of these. Keeps coming up, let go or be dragged. Let go or be dragged. And you're coming out of it. So remember, you are laying low and you're starting to do, it's like doing one small thing different every day. That's what Ember is for you. Everything is the same. Everything is, you're kind of in preservation mode, and you start to make a little bit of an effort towards the end. Little gradual, slow changes. You're just kind of dealing with something right now. That's what it is. All right, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. I'm glad that this is just a monthly reading. And honestly, you know, laying low, okay. Sometimes we need to do that, and I'm glad you are. Brighter days to come, little by little. All right, I hope to see you in the next reading. Much love to you, and you take care. This too shall pass.